Such a fucking ape. Okay, that should be egg salad-alent.
It should be good.
That should be good.
This should be good. You want to do another sound test while I'm sitting back like this, or do you want me to like pull this forward?
No, it started.
Anyway, welcome to
I
the
love
next
doing
episode
code
of the
of-
podcast.
The podcast.
Yeah, the
oh,
podcast.
yes.
Fucking give me some of that meat.
No, I retract that statement. I don't. Never mind.
Let it be known that Cody wants that meat.
No, I did not. Shut up.
He indeed wants that meat. So,
You whore.
Welcome back to the podcast. I know it's been quite some time since we've done another video.
It's been a hot fucking minute, but today.
Lots happened lately.
Yeah.
Welcome to 2020, folks.
Welcome to 20 fucking 20. Even though there's a 19 in the pandemic's name.
It's
I know what it actually stands for, but it'd be funny if it was COVID 20.
COVID 20 in 2020?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Some 2020.
So, we won't get into it, but everyone knows what's going on right now. And,
these keys.
it sucks, and we haven't been able to do much of anything since. So, other than me being an essential worker,
Yeah. I quit my job.
and Cody quit his job.
Woo!
It's about damn time.
Yeah. And
All I
while
would hear was him bitch,
Oh,
and bitch
God.
about his stupid fucking job.
listen, bud, you work at a grocery store. All right, you know what you know what you talked to me about. The dumbest people who have ever stepped on this planet have walked into a grocery store. That is what I have learned from your job.
Yeah,
It is hell.
yeah. It is hell.
I'm trying to go to like Best Buy or something.
That's still retail.
Yeah, but it's easy retail.
Is it though?
It's electronics, and I clearly know about electronics. Ouch.
but do you, though?
My fucking soul because of that face. You'll
But
never see that
yeah,
face.
so nothing's really been going on. It's basically.
Oh, did you want a water?
Oh yeah, gee, thanks for offering me a water. All right, you know what? You go get a water. I'm gonna stay here with the audience.
You
okay?
entertain the losers
Sure.
who are our audience.
Yes.
Because it's me looking back at the footage.
Yeah, that's basically the only audience we got is you looking back at the
That's why I call
footage.
him a loser. Not actual people. If any real people see this, I'm not talking about you.
Then you're not a loser. You're delightful. Thanks for stopping by. And down the stairs he goes. Alright, so now it's just you and me, everybody. Not a lot's been going on. It's basically been quarantine life, you know. Fun. Hanging around at home, you know. Just fucking sitting around in your own putrid filth for, I don't know how many days on end. Though, and again, me being an essential worker, you know, constantly having to go out and back and out and seeing the absolute fuckfest that is this shit. It is.
Holy shit, that was fast. That wasn't even edited.
What? Me getting a water?
Yes, were those not all the way downstairs?
Yeah.
You can tell by his hexy breathing that he's
What do you think I did at my job?
Also, this is your water.
Yeah, I never drank it. I just opened it. I can spit in it if you want.
You promise?
Stop.
I've basically been
Dude,
telling them that it's basically been quarantine life.
Dude, I hate people that do that, like in movies and shit, like Rango.
the like ginger sip where it's like
like it just makes you fucking thirsty.
well, that's the point, dude. All right, let's talk about fucking Rango.
Dude, my mouth was drying up every 10 seconds, and I
Yes,
had ice water. I had fucking ice
That
water.
movie makes you so fucking thirsty. I dare you people.
I dare
Go
you
and watch the movie Rango.
without having a sip of water or any other beverage.
that movie, I'm thinking about
No
it and I'm
beverage, no
thirsty.
ice cream, nothing cold, nothing wet, nothing, not even, fuck it. Eat saltines while watching that movie. I
challenge you to
fucking
eat saltines
triple
while watching
dog dare
Rango.
you. It is hell.
Sometimes I forget that's Johnny Depp.
Dude, he kind of went crazy, didn't he?
I don't know.
I don't even follow actors and actresses.
Neither do I. I just, you know how much I know about actors and actresses. Here's how much I know. I go and do my lane at work. I go to the end of my lane. I have
And
my
there's
register,
magazines. I
and
saw
there's
those.
magazines.
I saw
and I
those
get my
the other
news, and most of the time it's because someone fucking died, like Regis Philbin.
Who?
Regis.
Which one was
Kelly and Regis.
that? That sounds familiar.
Old guy.
I only know
They
faces.
did like a talk show. He did that commercial, and I don't remember what it's for, and he's like, "Does mustard go bad?"
What was his last name?
Regis Philbin.
Philbin.
Philbin. I
Bin.
want to say Philbin. Philbin. There he
Regis
is.
Philbin. Oh no!
Yeah, he's dead.
Wait, that wasn't Charlie Sheen's dad. No,
What?
that
No. What?
no, that was.
No.
Wow, him and Charlie Sheen's dad look alike a little bit.
Yeah, that was Regis. He's dead.
I've
now.
seen him in a lot of things.
Yeah.
Rest in
Editor,
peace.
put it up. No, I'm kidding.
Editor, put it up. You mean me? Thanks.
Yes, Cody, put up a picture of Regis Philbin.
Future fucking me. Do things. I probably won't edit these. I think. Well, no. There was a video that I made that it never got released, but I was here.
What are you doing? Stop touching those knobs.
I'll touch all the knobs I want, sweetheart. But I basically made a small video or whatever, and it was supposed to be like an update of like, hey, I'm tired of editing the podcast, like, you know, with the shitty picture pop-ups and the fucking goofs and whatnot, and then the cuts. I think I want to just do full unedited raw podcasts because they're
That's fair.
better, they're easier,
Yeah,
and
easier. Makes a lot
the
of-
only edits I'll do are common sense edits. So like,
Sure.
if I just went out and said, and I'm not actually gonna say it because I don't feel like editing.
Oh my god, I can't believe you just said we had to edit that out.
No,
but
we
you just
didn't.
said the
No, we
worst
didn't.
fucking word.
You're such a bad liar.
my
Stop
God.
gaslighting the audience.
Oh my god.
The audience of me watching this video to make sure we didn't say anything bad. By the way, the cool part about this shitty little table, it can change height.
Yeah, no, it's almost like
can
a
change
table
height.
I told us to buy the first time we went out looking for a podcast.
Yeah, but I got
table.
this one for free from my grandparents because she had like 3, so she didn't want this one because I used it there, and she's like, just keep it. So I'm like, cool. And I also got this chair from actually my I don't know what he is. I guess he's my cousin, once removed or some shit like that. One of those.
Crazy.
But he's like 50.
fuckhole Jenkins.
No. His name is George.
Ah.
He's looks like Mario years later.
It's me, a George.
It's yeah. No, I love him. He's fine. Oh no.
Anyway, so how's everybody doing? How's everybody taking this lovely, lovely year of ours? Because
This was supposed to be everybody's year.
Yes,
I was
I-
gonna get my ass in gear. You were
Yes.
gonna get your ass in gear.
but I'm working on it. I have been
22 is my year. Not the year 22, but my age.
I recently just turned 22, and
Oh, yeah.
to this day, I still don't legally own a license, a driver's license, so I can't
Sick
legally drive.
Son of a bitch.
However, this year, this past few weeks, I've been working on that.
Mm-hmm.
I've been getting my ass in gear, and I have been buckling down and
Yeah.
starting to drive. I'm comfortable with it. I
That's
don't
good.
mind drive. The only thing I can't do is fucking park. Parallel
Parallel
parking
parking?
is hell.
Let me give you some advice real quick. You're gonna learn it, and it's gonna be good, and then you're gonna forget it the first fucking month you're driving, because you'll never fucking use it out here. Just depending, like parallel parking, it depends where you live. Like if you lived in a city,
Well, of
then
course.
you would use it all the time. You'd never forget it.
Of course.
But out here, you're gonna forget it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
You almost fucking
Yeah, I
lost
almost
that
dropped
water.
my water.
Nice.
But yeah, I've been working on myself a little bit this year, and you know what? I'm not doing half bad because once I
You're
start
doing pretty
getting this driving thing taken care of, then I'm gonna start looking for the job.
A better job, yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna start looking for the better job. and
Quit
then
that
I'm-
Red News game. Yeah, no. I got into VR like hard.
Like hard? I thought your ass gave up on that shit.
No, VR chat? No, fuck no. I got into it. It's like the only video game that I play.
Did you ever find me a Mickey Mouse avatar?
No, but I've seen plenty. There's a Mickey Mouse avatar that you probably wouldn't like. You know, the fat, lard ass one that's short, and his tits flap when he talks, and his head is like little as it's like the size of a baseball. And it's just disgusting.
That's
and
hilarious.
He has like 20 chins.
No, I just mean like a normal fucking avatar of Mickey the Mouse. Mickey the Mouse.
I don't know if that exists.
Oh, there's gotta be one.
But the VR, the problem is
Look it up.
VR chat still hasn't made a search
Oh well.
option
That's
for models.
unfortunate.
I mean, there are mods, but you know they're very. I don't want to fuck things up, and they're very anal about that. Shit, for like, what was it? Half a year they had my account not banned, but like I couldn't use it without a VPN. It was really weird. Apparently, it was a known glitch.
Very fascinating.
My ass clenches as I deep stare. Fuck.
Try again. Don't worry. I want to see where this goes.
We're going down the hole, Al.
Go ahead. Do it again. Take two.
You gotta get the laughs
Go.
out. Okay.
Go on. You're not continuing until you do this. I want to see where the fuck your thought just went. I want to see where it goes.
Fine, I won't look at you. I can't look at you. I won't look at you.
Please don't look at me.
I'm not.
Don't look at
looking
me. I'm
you.
ashamed. No.
I'll just listen. You like this? Is this good content for everybody?
I love it. All right. My ass cheeks clench as I look deeper into your eyes. There I saw it. The North Star. I knew it followed me. Deeper. Deeper. Deeper.
You know,
I didn't have a thought, so I kind of just ran and tripped over a wire.
do you ever have a thought when you speak?
Before? No. As?
Do you ever plan before you speak?
Twice a month.
Twice, at least twice.
Mm-hmm. Keep the
At
record.
least twice. Is that a Dungeons and Dragons book?
There's like 30 of them. Hold on.
Where? Bring them.
Got cracking. I got Pathfinder books from like ages ago. I think because Dave said he played 4E.
Pick it up. You don't have to.
I'm lazy.
Slide that over here.
Dave said he had. I also have Mozart. 2 of these. They're
Mozart?
different.
What the fuck is Mozart? You mean like the Magic Man?
I hate you.
The Magic? No, the Magic Man.
Oh, man.
The Music Man. That's what I meant. Not the Magic Man. Pardon me.
They're really dusty and cobwebby and old.
That's awesome. That makes them even more authentic.
There's a World of Warcraft one.
Savage species playing monstrous characters.
I thought you might like this. It's a little old.
Fantasy Art Bible? Oh. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
Nickelback.
Oh.
It's scratched though. I don't know how badly it is.
Is this a fucking Nickelback CD?
He also had Creed, but
I might actually have this.
But you do. I know you do. He had Creed too, but the disc wasn't in it.
Ew.
Ew. This man.
Fantasy Art Bible. Wait, this is like a drawing book.
I have Player Handbook, Core Rulebook 1 V3.
Holy shit, dude.
Or 0.5.
This is a fucking drawing book.
Yeah. That's why I thought you'd like it. Also, this. Look what I found.
One-on-one adventures compendium.
Yeah. Like
Collection.
We could do,
Oh, one game master and one.
yeah, we
player.
could like do our RPs, but a little more official and
Whoa.
shit.
Bruh. Yeah, I know. I said bruh. Every now and then, the bruh's
Forgotten
worthy.
Realms.
Wow.
Campaign
Look
setting.
At this stuff.
Dude, I got a bunch of shit.
This is dope.
I actually have some of Dave's old character sheets. Yeah.
Oh.
You can't read them, but like, cause they're all fucking old as shit. And the pen,
You mean I can't read them or I shouldn't read them?
you can't read them.
Let me see one.
I don't even know if this is his character or somebody else's. There's also a note that is in-game, like, in
Who's
character.
an elf wizard?
There's also a note that was, like, part of the game, I guess. Like, some lore shit. If I can find it, I'll give it to you and you can read it. Yeah, here it is.
These are, like, old Dungeons
Here
and
it is.
Dragons sheets, too.
Read that. That's, like, an in-game, like
Is he-
legitimate thing.
Like, would he be, like, okay if I, like, read this shit on the cast?
Yeah.
Are you
Like,
sure?
you said I can have this. So...
Oh my god, this is fucking awesome. Alright, I gotta fucking read.
All right.
Okay,
If you can
Can
read
I-
that handwriting, go
can
ahead.
I read this?
Yeah. I gotta get rid of that one.
So this is what seems to be a handwritten letter from a D&D game from
Oh,
a character or a player
It
from
had
the
to
D&D
be
adventure.
old as shit because he said he played 4E.
Yeah, and we're on like 5E now.
We're on 5E, and that's like still 6 or more years old.
Your Holiness, I grow, even as Torm's faithful servant, worried with your chemistry of the group set forth, in particular the Paladin and his reluctance to work together with us. I have a creeping suspicion that his constant letters to the church are either letters of complaint or letters of request for reassignment. Regardless of this, he has done well with our mission set forth and excelled in combat. It just worries me that the tension with the group will eventually be the straw that breaks the camel's back. I beg of you and your council to help us deal with these tensions in a couple ways, if possible. I seem to remember my father having a paladin friend of high esteem who might be able to help our friend cope. In fact, I remember a sword in particular that raised even my own morale every time I laid eyes upon it. So again, I beg of you to pray for and help he and I and our group members continue on this trek. With extreme faith in Torm, Damien Demithril. Or Damien Omithril.
So that shit was.
And it's
legit.
folded and it says to the Church of Torm head leader.
That's fucking cool. Yeah, he played a lot of different games.
This is
and then he
cool
did
though. Like this is
RPs.
kind of dope. Like I think this is dope.
You think it's dope?
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't expecting to actually.
Now was
read
that
through his shit.
too? Now that the way that sounded, it sounded like he was like writing to the game master about a certain player.
Here's what I'm wondering. Is this like part of their campaign where like they were going through and they actually
The
had
Church of
that much
Torm
they
as well.
Yeah, they actually like if they had that much like actual RP aspect where they even wrote a letter to the DM or vice versa or something. I don't remember the Church of Torm. I'm new to
Oh
D&D.
shit!
So
There it is. Torm, pronounced Torm, known as the true and the loyal fury, as the god whose portfolio consisted of duty, loyalty, and righteousness. Hang on, I'll read more. I have to go into the actual site. His symbol was a right-hand gauntlet held upright with palm forward. So, like this.
Yeah.
Prior to the time of troubles, Torm was a minor demi-power. Torm gained considerable attention and praise during the Gods' War when his faithful helped keep one of the missing tablets of fate safe, and his own avatar battled and completely destroyed the avatar of Bane outside Tantris and on Eliasis, seemingly killing the god, who had already been weakened by Mystra and her servant, Elminster.
Oh, I think, did you get the PS or no?
Oh.
PS, supplies are running low, but we will remain strong. And Kara says hello.
But now here's the thing. With that PS that says, like, supplies are running low, whatever, blah, 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 do you think that character's actually fucking dead?
Dude, this
Or
does
was
bring,
dead?
like, a shit ton of
All right.
mystery. Because, like, what... Okay, now, is this part, like, where the player was just writing the DM with his party
We need to
in
figure
the
out...
campaign? Or is this more of, like, a
me see that.
last thing they found in the campaign?
That's what I mean. We need to find out... We need to find the fate of Damien and Mithril. We need to find the fate of this character somehow.
I wonder if there's a character sheet.
Look for Damien. And but that's gonna have to be a quest of ours.
Festus Mount at
This is like I'm actually interested in this. I want to know the
dude.
the past of Damien.
I'm on the last season of Monk, so I'm in detective mode right now.
Are you also in like
I have a
monk
D&D
mode?
group. I'm in monk mode. Hold on.
You have to like visualize everything, and yeah, you have to do some of these hand movements,
Well, he has little like things, and
these little
basically,
mannerisms.
in the one episode, he describes that as like blocking out everything that would draw away his focus, and so he literally just blocks it away, looks through his fingers.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's cool. So this is.
Now, is that Damien Omithril or is that Damien Demithril?
I think
Is
it's
it a D or an
Demithril.
O?
That's a D.
Demithril?
Demithril. This is Horak or whatever. Talos.
Talos.
Well, he's got a whole notebook here. Hold up. And then it's a 5-star too, which is fucking great. Here, let me move the keyboard. Let me move the mic and keyboard and shit. My glasses.
While Coda goes on a dive, I guess I can.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me.
I'll tell the story of my current D&D campaign.
Wait. I want to take a quick pause, really quick.
And we're back.
Alright,
Sorry about the pause.
Small pause. I'm not gonna edit, so there's just gonna be like a blank. Okay, this is blank. This is a blank paper. Here we go. Gnome Rogue, HP 12. Holy shit, that's a terrible. His Constitution was 16, so that's a +3.
Oh my.
His Dex was 14.
So this is just the
Wisdom
D&D
12.
episode, huh?
I guess.
This is the
just
D&D episode
This
of
is
the
the
podcast.
No. This is the D&D mystery. We're gonna
We
find out
need to
these
find out
campaigns.
who Damien Demithril is.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so these are actual notes. These are people's names. So Angel, Dave, Matt.
Well, those are people.
Yeah, those are
Those are the players.
Yeah, these are the actual people. That's crazy. That's cool. It looks like a party of 3.
Party of 3. So then which of them was Damien?
Well, we know Dave wasn't Damien, I don't think. Unless if we can clarify Dave's handwriting specifically. Oh, here's Herrick. Herrick. That's the one's name.
The Hork?
Herrick.
Is he a orc?
It's Herrick. Wow, that was it.
Little Daddy.
It's really hard to read Dave's handwriting.
Well, let me see some of these pictures.
Oh, I hit buttons.
Uh-oh. What did you do?
Fixed it.
Herrick. Knowledge, spellcraft, headband of intelligence.
loud.
Fascinating, very fascinating.
This is the
A
second.
gnome rogue. Tell me Damien Demithril's not the gnome.
I don't think that's the gnome. You never know though with D&D. Dave might be able to tell.
I feel like a lot of the
he's sleeping,
questions that we
so-
have would probably...
Be answered by Dave. Mithril breastplate.
Wait, hold on.
That's material.
I've got a half-elf anti-paladin here.
Yeah, the anti-paladin. Okay, wasn't that in the letter? Something about a paladin? There's somebody else's part. Okay. Some more stat sheet shit. And these are long. Oh, here's another person. Okay, hold on.
Damien
A
Demithral?
monk?
Is it Damien?
No.
Shit.
Sheon monk.
Does this look like Daniel to you?
Let me see it. Where at?
Up at the top. There's a name crossed out and then there's something written above it. Does that look like
Zerial?
Daniel to you?
No. No, it doesn't. I see what you're talking about, but no, I don't think it does.
Damn it.
To seek
Damn
the
it all.
to seek the truth, wisdom of the kami.
Kami? Like
Name
K-A-N-I?
name Didoji Satsumi.
Didoji Satsumi? That's not Daniel.
No, but this is a character thing.
We need Daniel. Where's Daniel? Wait, what if Daniel was an NPC?
No.
Daniel could have been an NPC character.
These are trash. These aren't even D&D. Oh, here's some.
Because I've got the letter here.
All right. Well, let's root through his journal, because we do have that.
This feels dirty.
Zachiel.
Are you sure we're allowed to do
These
this?
are it's D&D from like 30 years ago or something. I don't fucking know. It's fine. Not 30 years ago. That's an exaggeration. Adventure 1. Adventure 1. Can't read his handwriting.
Damn it all, man. I need to know what happened to Daniel. Where is Daniel?
It may be somebody else's character. That's probably why he doesn't have him.
With extreme faith in Torm, Damien Dimitro.
It could have been an NPC. It could have been an NPC.
Look for Kara.
That
Look for a woman named Kara.
Well, that I didn't see any. That could have been an NPC because one of the theories is that it's from the campaign itself.
Yes, one of the theories is that this was found in the campaign.
This is part of the campaign written by the DM, possibly, or the group or something.
This is from Damien Dimithril himself. We need to figure out
who
he played.
His journal is
playing
almost entirely fucking empty to the point where I'm just gonna use this for my own writing.
Cool.
Great.
Well, it looks like for now the mystery of Damien Dimithril
has
reached a
What else do we got?
sad ending.
We have a lot more books.
For
We have one of these. All right, so this is what the DM used.
Oh, that's
to
like a
blocker.
screen.
It's the
Like a blocker,
blockers, yeah, but it has a bunch of like the roll stats, the monster stats, and shit.
Look at that artwork.
So like,
wow.
it's got like fundamental actions in combat,
Wow.
concentration checks.
Look at that
This is
art.
cool as shit. Yeah, the art is fucking sick.
Awesome, dude. Awesome. D&D stuff is just so
One of the
fucking
books
cool.
Has a map in it, like an actual
D&D
map at
is
the
just
end of the book.
super fucking cool. Like it just is cool.
It is. It's hard to get into. I will admit, it's a bit.
It's just technical.
Dave said this was good.
Samurai 7? I can watch that on Funimation, I think.
There you go. But
We watched an episode or two of that.
did we?
Yeah, there was the Samurai 7 had like the big samurai robot dude with like the red helmet or something and the hair. You don't remember him?
No, I don't remember. I found 3 more dice there, and I found my DS case. Well, it's not mine. It was Dave's, because Dave used to have a 3DS. So, and he gave it to a kid. And then
Aw.
he still had the little case, which is conveniently the little case that I was mentioning from my case. So,
Okay. So
Very
before we continue,
yeah, we're going to get off of like
just
mainstream D&D
yeah, no, just
here.
before we continue, I just wanted to point out
Oh!
you have a random jar.
That used to be a money jar. For,
It is
what was I raising money for? It,
a little
It was it became, alright, it started off as a kimchi jar.
uh-huh.
Then it went to a money jar. Don't touch it. It's really gross.
Yeah, I know, that's
I don't know what's in it.
concerned.
I don't know. I found it
not
after
a,
forgetting about it. And
It's not a hot glue jar, is it?
a cum jar? No.
Are you sure? Because that you can fit a figurine in there.
Alright, Woody. How about a friend in me? No, calm down.
All right, Woody.
No, it's not
Getting
a
off
cum
the
jar,
topic of,
but
like,
it's dirty. Cause
Straight up
I found
D&D.
it
I
under
want to tell you about
shit.
the D&D thing that I'm currently being run through.
Is that the one in
No.
the group? Cause
No.
okay, you actually found a group of people.
Yes. I'm playing 5e over Discord right now with people. But right now I'm running it.
What the
that was
fuck
a terrible.
was that?
There
yeah!
it is.
Dude.
But
get
no,
it.
I found like this little group that's running like 5e campaigns, and the campaign I'm in is a joke campaign. It's called A Monk and Some Bards. And it's literally a campaign where there's one monk and everyone else is a bard.
What the fuck?
I am one of those bards.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
Third
you're
nut.
the fucking monk.
My name is Third Nut.
I bet it is.
I am a drow who plays the bagpipes.
Mm.
I am called Third Nut because I am the third born in my family.
That's
The
depressing.
other members of my family being First Nut and Second Nut.
That's horrible.
His name is Third Nut. He is Scottish.
I want to try a joke campaign because
Oh, this campaign's going great. I have a wolf named Finley who just evolved into a death dog.
Jesus. So, you know how most campaign like DMs they always joke about TPKs and like team kills and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I accidentally killed in both campaigns that I've ever been in. I TPK'd the entire team by accident. First one, I was a Fearbolg, 7 foot tall Fearbolg, who was a cleric, and what type of cleric? Not a Tempest. That was the other one.
I don't know. I
don't remember either.
This is like the first actual D&D session I've ever been in.
But anyways, I got everybody killed. But I wasn't alone. It wasn't fully my fault. In the first one, I don't take most of the blame here. So, long story short, this guy, he came rushing into a bar, naked, covered in like some nasty slime, and his skin was burning. And he came up buck ass naked, poured water on himself, and he said he'd like to hire us to take him back home. And yeah, so we were gonna do that right lickety split, and we go to his house, and the entire time, by the way, he's one of our guys has a forever refilling bottle canteen, whatever.
Yeah.
So he's asking every 10 minutes, the entire journey, for that canteen from this player, and the player consistently wants it back. He won't just let the motherfucker keep it. He wants it back every single time. So every 10 seconds you hear he asked for the canteen again. He asked for the canteen. So we get there after all this dumb shit, and I think it was a little bit of like hate that was in this player's mind for this person and his family. Because we got there, we busted our ass, and I guess we asked for too much money, but they were fucking like crazy rich, so we didn't think it was too much for us. So I'm thinking, okay, well, we'll just lower the price. Maybe that was a little bit crazy. 10,000 gold, that was a little crazy.
That's a lot of gold.
Yeah, that's a lot of gold. But anyways, so I'm like, okay, well, maybe like
10,000 gold split between party members.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was 10,000 gold.
That's still technically
that's still a lot. Yeah. So I was gonna say, okay, well, you're pretty rich, so why not maybe 1,000 gold each for each party member? And I guess this is at the point where the other guy who had been asked for the water every like 10 seconds, I guess he just lost it, because he started getting really fucking pissy with the mother of the guy, pretty much, who's the owner of the house and the land and whatever. And it escalated to the point where they were like ready to draw on us and fucking whatever. So I, being the dipshit I am, forgot, and this is also my first campaign, so you can't be too hard on me here. I forgot that sending, which lets me send a message to anybody on any plane of existence, is a verbal spell that you can still see. So all they saw was me spell casting, and then they beat the ever-living shit out of us. Like, demolished everything.
That motherfucker's spell casting.
And the two big guys in there that kicked the shit out of us were specific characters, Cuddles and Snuggles, made by my buddies who are both DMs, and they are ridiculously overpowered. Like, I mean, they don't need to breathe oxygen. They could suffocate you like that. The chance of you hitting them is 0. They're meant for murder hobos and shit. So, destroyed us. Ruined the campaign. And that was the end of that campaign. It wasn't even because of that. I think we were gonna pick up in like the prison, but we all like plans and people, couldn't get together. So whatever. So then I go to this Eberron campaign 5e, and this shit is great. I love the people in it. I'm having fun. We get to this part where we have to break into a prison. And I missed last session, so this is all like I'm getting caught up and everything. And I'm a Warforged now, also 7 foot. And
compensator.
I don't need. Well, here's the great part, dude. Kaladin the Unchained. I will forever miss him. He's a Warforged.
Oh, he's dead.
They don't need to eat. They don't need to breathe. They don't need to sleep. And the motherfucker had bunny slippers that let me walk on walls. Like Spider-Man.
Okay.
I was God no.
Why would you need bunny slippers when you have platypus slippers? I'm literally looking at them right now.
I got those for the one Christmas like 4 years ago.
Do you mind?
Go fucking grab them, man. I don't give a shit. I don't really wear them. But anyways, yeah. I'll take a picture and put it on the podcast if y'all want, or I'll put it on the Instagram. I'll put it on the Instagram. Yeah, go ahead. They're legitimate platypus slippers. Don't walk down the stairs in them. But anyways, so I go. I wasn't, invincible or whatever. I was a Tempest cleric, and I loved the character. It was amazing. It was badass. I had a big ass hammer. I beat the shit out of people. I literally used maybe 1 or 2 spells ever, and I always used divine, whatever on it, so it just destroyed people. But this Warhammer, I just fucking beat the shit out of it. I was less of a cleric and more of just a big angry fucker with a hammer.
Yeah.
And we broke into this prison, and there were these slaves.
Snuggles and cuddles.
They weren't supposed to be slaves. They were at the prison. The mines were corrupt, so instead of being prisoners, there was a bunch of people who were innocent just in here, and they were starving to death, and it was horrible. Anyways, I'm talking to our one guy. I'm gonna
Damien Demithra.
No, we're gonna call him give me a dumbass name. We're gonna call him Bob.
Schnilf.
No. We're gonna call him Bob, alright? Bob and me were conversing, better. And I asked the DM, I said, hey, since they're like pretty much like bare bones, can I carry 2 instead of 1? And as I was going back and forth with Bob, I wasn't really paying attention. He was kind of being like, yeah, I want to know more about we were talking about carrying people out to see whatever. And we weren't really paying attention to the fact that we couldn't free these people. We'd have to come back to them with the person who actually was in charge of the prison and whatever. And this was told to us and yada, yada, yada. But we weren't paying attention. And he says to me, the DM says to me, well, if you wanted to see about that, you'd have to get through the locked door. And I went jokingly, I'm like, kick it down. And he said,
make a save. Roll for initiative.
Well, here's the thing. I was joking, and I guess I wasn't clear enough because it was late as fuck. And I went back to talking to Bob, and basically he made me roll to kick down the door, and I thought he was making me roll to see if I can carry 2 people at once. And so I kicked down the fucking door. All the prisoners run out. All like the innocent prisoners. They run down the hall. Half of them, well, 3/4 of them mowed down by like auto turret system, like arrows and shit. And then also, from there on, like dwarves and ogres came down running down the hall, fucking killed me. They downed my ass in like a second.
Kick it down. Those were your final words. Kick it down.
Those were actually my final words. Kaladin the Unchained. I'll tell you how I got the
Kaladin,
nickname.
rest in peace.
I'll
Kick
tell you
it
how I
down.
got the nickname though. But I was downed. I failed all my saving throws because I failed one saving throw, but then I was hit twice because I was unconscious. Because my one team member couldn't drag me out because I'm a Warforged that weighs, and actually I'm not a normal Warforged. I'm one of the bigger ones, so I'm probably like 400 pounds. So I couldn't be dragged out. I was fucked.
Wow.
So Kaladin the Unchained. I got Kaladin the Unchained because my buddy wanted. He has a bad habit of taming every animal in sight. So there was a big ass like, what was it, a Wolverine or some shit? Like
Something
a big fucking animal or whatever, chained to a wall, and
Like an owl bear.
something like that. And he wanted to tame it and befriend it, whatever. So I go, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'll help you out. We're in the same room. So I go to hit the chains with my hammer. I just break through the chains, and then not realizing that it's still attached to the chains, I successfully wrap the chains around me. Because I wanted to have like a Ghost Rider chain thing around my character, and I was saying chains can be useful like a rope or something, you know. So I said, okay, well, can I just yank the fucking chains off the wall and just throw them around me? And he's like, oh, well, you do, and then you hear a loud screaming of an animal freaking the fuck out, and I'm like, oh shit, it's still attached. So now I have this fucking this fucking beast on my back with the chains, and I'm like, oh shit. So I take it off and I just smash through it. Like, I mean, I smashed through this fucking chains, and then it was so funny. But that's Kaladin the Unchained,
Wow.
my first nickname.
Yeah, no, my character Third Nut, he's already accomplished. All right, so I'll give you a basic rundown of Third Nut's story so far. So, Third Nut is introduced in the story. He is found in a clearing, playing two sets of bagpipes at once.
Yeah.
He's found by Japal, our monk, he's a Lamia, so he's got like the snake half.
Yeah.
So we got Japal, and then we've got Drusa, who's another bard. And
my back.
her and Japal find Third Nut, and they were rolling a save to like a stealth save to like sneak in to see where Third Nut was all about. They failed. Japal failed, and his thick ass snake tail gets stuck in a tree, and when he pulls himself free, the tree lands on Third Nut. So the first thing I do is I fucking die. But I'm not dead because Japal saves me and heals me with a potion, and I'm great. And then we're friends. Yada yada yada. We go, we do some stuff. We eventually come up to a. I wasn't around for one of the sessions, so they killed a manticore without me. But I came back, and the next session I come back in, I ride in on a wolf for some reason.
What?
And then that was when I got Finley, my wolf companion that I was riding in on.
Nice.
So me and Finley show up, and we are taking the manticore to this city to collect a bounty.
Yeah.
Fine. So we ride up to this city, and we find out it's full of high elves. It is a high elf civilization, and they don't want me inside because I'm a drow.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so I'm like arguing with this high elf guard for a bit. Oh, by the way, the guards on the high wall were asking what our names were before coming in. When I said my name was Third Nut, they laughed so hard one of them fell off the wall and fucking died. But anyway, I'm arguing with this guard, and then I'm like, because like one, I'm a drow, and two, the Finley didn't have reins or a saddle. So like he was technically a wild animal.
This is a leash zone.
So I was like, all right, fine. So I went around to these like abandoned stables where I met Kalir, and Kalir had a tamed owl bear. If you know what an owl bear is, it's essentially a bear but with like the head of an owl and like feathers along its arms and shit. And there I fight some gnolls with them. And so Japal comes back, some shit happens, whatever. And then we find a nice place. A lot of our sessions happen at night because me being a drow, I have a sensitivity to light. So a lot of the times we sleep during the day and continue on our way during the night. And one night we go to, rest. And, oh, by the way, Kalir was a tiefling.
Okay.
So we had a tiefling in their owlbear. And so we're trying to get them to sleep, and I wake up to what is essentially the High Elf KKK coming for me.
Get him, boys!
Well, I'm sneaking around.
Jesus.
I'm sneaking around and I'm sneaking and I see them coming toward where we're sleeping.
Oh,
I'm like,
no.
and I'm like, oh no. But then they say something along the lines of that filthy drow or whatever, and me realizing this out of accidentally in character go filthy drow while standing up in the bushes, and they see me. So then combat begins.
Oh, fuck.
I am downed again in this fight.
His chair is loud.
I am downed in this fight because the, mage or cleric that's with these, three other dudes uses this light spell and fucking blasts me with holy light. And I fucking drop. But once again, I'm healed.
Oh, shit.
And we fight off of them, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's just... And then this last session, we were fighting this fluid elemental, some sort of water elemental or something. And to save me, a fella named Aram, he's an Eladrin.
Okay.
Aram comes in, he drugs me.
What the
He comes in, he says he comes toward me, and then he tells me that I'm poisoned. I'm like, what? He gives me some sort of Eladrin drug that basically numbs all pain, and I just feel fucking great. And he takes me away from this elemental, and we combat him a little bit, blah blah blah. This fight ends up killing the owlbear, Kalir's owlbear.
Oh.
It ends up killing the owlbear, and we were calling out the DM so fucking much after the death of that owlbear. We were calling him out because Finley and that owlbear were best fucking friends.
Oh, dude.
And the owlbear gets fucking smashed. Its fucking head is just smashed by this elemental, and we were calling him out for I don't know how long. And then the next session we're in...
It's like a John Wick dog moment.
Yeah, the next session we're in, all of a sudden, now there's a baby owlbear that shows up, which was apparently related to the one that we were traveling with.
Well, there you go. The DM felt like shit.
And now here's the thing. In this session,
Damn.
Third Nut's still high. So,
He goes and curb
me
stomps
joking...
on the...
No. Going over and seeing the owlbear, meeting the owlbear for the first time, the little owlbear pup, or whatever the fuck, cub, whatever, looks at... Third Nut and turns its head upside down curiously like an owl, and Third Nut says, "Hey, I can do that too."
No. What the fuck?
So what do
is
I do?
wrong with you?
I make a roll.
Oh, for neck snapping.
I don't snap my neck, but it hurt a little bit. I'm like, oh damn, that hurt a little bit. Later on, the owlbear does it again, and I say, "I can do that too."
Stop. Is that the
I was
DM?
still high.
Is that the DM or is that just
No,
your
that was
shit
me.
saved?
That was me. I said I could do that. I joked around again. He made me make another roll, and this time I succeed
hate that shit.
in snapping my own neck.
See, our DM doesn't do that. I hate that shit.
I snap my own neck, and because of the drugs, I don't die right away. So I snap my head upside down, but then snap it back, and I'm just in a lot of pain.
Oh.
And
Why
then
is there blood coming out of my eyes?
and then we end up fighting some orcs and hobgoblins or whatever. But it was the fucking god.
Oh, by the way, our DM, you know how yours does the thing where you can't. Or wait,
He doesn't always do that.
No,
It was just in that because I also
Okay.
did this. Like I said, I can do that too. And then made the cracking sound, so it was make a save.
Ours likes to do progression based off of players' choices. So you remember Kaladin kicking in that door, that led to the majority of the party dying, and I think only 2 surviving, and I think they were enslaved. So
That's not much of a life now, is it?
No. So I'm the TPK guy.
King.
So if you need a real, genuine, unintentional team player kill, I'm your man.
I will kill
$50.
fucking everybody.
$50. All I gotta do is not pay attention for the
I'll
majority
do
of
it
the campaign.
so well, I won't even know I'm fucking doing it.
No, that's actually what happened. Like, I'm actually fucking terrible. And it's not intentional. No, but so you know that character, I'm not gonna name the character, but you know my boundless character that I made back for other shit. Well, I actually integrated him into a D&D character. Actually, I want to show you.
You showed me him.
I know, but there's actual stats and shit. But this app actually non-sponsored.
This app, because we don't have sponsors, we can't afford that.
No, but this app is really cool. I get to make my characters. I wish they had a little. Excuse me.
A little.
I wish they had like a submission part. They probably do. I don't know if they have a forum or whatnot. But like, if you make 8-bit art, it'd be cool to upload it. But yeah, no, I made him and he looks fucking cool. The only problem is his stats are like dog shit.
I just remembered.
So like, let me show you his stats.
Well, you do that. Remember how I told you about Drusa, one of the bards with us?
Yes.
She's a human female, dark skin tone, black hair, I think. She has an unintentional vow of chastity.
What?
So there's literally like a force around her nethers.
Like the force.
Like there's something like if
Like a
something
magnet,
something
opposite.
tries to go in there, it's just
Like
not
the
going
opposite
in.
magnet.
And the only way it can be broken is if she's like wedded to somebody. But the problem is, no one in the group can do weddings.
What do you mean?
Like no one can do like the ceremony thing needed to like wed characters.
Oh, nobody's like a.
So now
priest
she
or whatever.
can't. She literally can't do anything about
it. The forever version. Yeah, no, my strength. All right. Oh, and because of my failure in the last campaign, or with Kaladin,
oh, is that a 9 for charisma?
9 for charisma.
Ouch.
And 9 for intelligence.
Third Nut's charisma, like his name is Third Nut, and he plays the bagpipes, so that like completely nullifies any hotness of him. But he has a charisma of 19.
See, as punishment for Kaladin's kick the door down or whatever, kick it down, and I succeeded. But for punishment, because we're actually with my other DM buddy, and we're all playing his campaign.
That sounds
not
awesome.
this coming week, but the next one after, because it's actually a time paradox thing. Yeah, it's gonna be like a Groundhog Day, but not really. It's gonna be crazy.
Awesome.
But anyways, I have to play an experimental monk of his.
You have to play an experimental monk.
His that class, yeah, an experimental monk.
Oh no.
So I chose you know who to fit the bill because a monk is pretty much a hand-to-hand combat.
A monk is like a pugilist.
Yeah. And I showed you, this motherfucker looks amazing. He's like ripped. He's got that fur cloak on the back. He's only wearing pants, and he's got the beard and the long hair. Oh, you ever see Superman when he actually grows out all his shit? Like that. So like, it's just fucking cool.
Sounds cool.
But yeah, those are his stats.
Can you like switch the monitors? Like, can you like throw that over there and that over here so I can have a look at this?
Yeah, I got you.
I'm just gonna like turn it around a little.
Oh
Maybe not.
no, I
want to see the stats on this guy. I like this. This is like my monitor.
It is.
This is neat. Wow.
So like
Pretty
my
good.
highest one
Your
is
dexterity
17.
is higher than strength.
I'm thinking about switching them around. We haven't submitted all of our character sheets
His
yet.
strength, I would assume, would be higher.
A character sheet? Well, he's a monk, so
Well,
I was
yeah, if you're
told to
making
put
him as
in
a monk and
Constitution,
not-
Dexterity, and Wisdom.
Because he would not be a monk normally. Like he'd
No.
be a fucking
Fighter
like a
or
fighter.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Yeah, no, I was thinking, what if I switch the I was really thinking about switching something with strength. Like maybe the +1 constitution with strength.
Maybe.
Or the +1 wisdom with strength. I wasn't sure. You know, like I still have a lot to fill out. I still
by
have
the
to
way,
pick the
fucking
class or the
Third Nut.
background.
Third Nut has an armor class of 19.
Oh, you want to see Kaladin? Dude, Kaladin had beautiful rolls.
Did he?
Like, oh my god, Kaladin was
Let's
a
have a
fucking
look at this boy.
dude. Kaladin was a beast. I gotta see. Hold on.
Very
Open.
quiet now.
I wonder why. All right, Kaladin. Look at this beast of a fucking Warforged.
Wow.
19, a +3 to his AC, a +3 to
What's his
initiative.
max HP?
At the time, 62 is the last amount.
My wolf is better than that.
Really?
Yeah, my wolf, he evolved into a death dog. He has a max.
Well, we were only level 6, and
has
we were
a-
about to level up to 7.
my
if I
wolf
didn't
is
do that.
less than
If I didn't do that, we would have been.
My
7.
wolf evolved into a death dog, which is like a two-headed, like,
Oh, like a
beast.
yeah.
he has a max health of like 82.
Jesus Christ!
It's
Oh,
fucking
dude.
awesome.
But look at that! Look at that Warhammer.
That is a nice Warhammer.
Dude, I burn people with that. Not really, but I just, dude,
Turn
I
undead,
didn't have
destroy
any
undead.
negatives or low stats. Like, my dump stat was charisma,
Yeah,
and
I
was
see that.
That was a +1 still, so that's not even.
but you have no minus anything. Like
exactly.
it's all plus.
It was beautiful, dude.
It's all
Kaladin.
good.
Kaladin. Oh, look what I renamed him to. Kaladin, the Forever Unchained. Rest in
R.I.P..
peace.
Juggernaut.
You wanna
Lawful
see,
stick in the mud? What the fuck does lawful stick
So-
in the mud mean?
So the DM, I couldn't figure out what Kaladin would have been. So,
Do you mind? No, hold this. Do you mind if I just go take a piss and then come right back?
yeah, sure.
Yes.
Did you close the door? Okay, good. I was just going over, like, have you ever... Just some dumb question. Here, I'll draw it
fuck is
over to your
that?
monitor. It's a fear bulk.
Oh, okay.
That's a fear bulk.
But if any of you are wondering, Grok Sabin is a character of mine who is an orc.
Well, this is just Grok. This is, honest to God, nobody ever called him by his, like, full name. They all called him Grok. Here, you know what? I'll do you this.
Apostrophe.
No, I was just gonna... Grok.
You know what? That's fine too.
Because he was... Oh, he's a forge cleric. That's right. Sorry.
Fair
I
enough.
couldn't remember the type of cleric.
Honestly, if we ran like a personal D&D thing of like what we personally would be,
We could do that on the podcast.
honestly, I think I would be a rogue of some kind. Rogue, assassin, some type of that. Cody, I could see him being like a fighter.
See, I've been a cleric for the past 2 times.
Or a
In
cleric.
this new one, I'm a monk because
Because you have to be. You're being
I have
forced
to
as
be. But I
punishment.
was actually looking at a monk regardless because I was gonna use that one character. I honestly don't know what I'd want to be if I got the choice.
I already know what I'm a rogue.
I didn't actually have a choice on what I was for all of the campaigns so far.
That's fucked up. You should have a choice.
The first campaign, they needed a cleric, and that was... I actually went on the Taking 20 Discord. And a guy named Nanaro, I believe, helped me find a group, and that's where I met these 2 guys who are primarily DMs, but are also players in a few RPs. But yeah, they that's kind of where I found my group, and then we did tabletop. We started on tabletop, which was fun for a while, but there's too much connectivity issues.
Yeah, tabletop
and
is
crashing.
the best idea.
It's good. It's just not if you don't have good internet. So we moved to Discord, and but
That's fair, I guess. Yeah.
yeah, it was cool. It was really cool.
Yeah. So is everyone excited about the D&D episode of the Vitamin C podcast?
Oh yeah. Well, you
That's all
talking
we've
to
been
this
doing.
one or yeah?
We could just do like a with that one-on-one book you found.
Well, yeah, we
just
could do
have
a
an
one on.
episode.
We can make it a series.
Well,
This isn't even the book.
we'll have to do like a one-on-one thing where
There it is.
we don't do the planning on the podcast. We get everything ready,
We do
and then we just start the adventure.
we can have
right
a behind the scenes podcast, but primarily we just have the podcast as the D&D session. This is weird. Cuz I'm honestly I don't think I have I think I can make a story easily for a D&D session, but
Oh, so could I.
actually DMing I don't think I could do.
Let me see the thing. I could DM.
If you want, if like I made a yeah, but that wouldn't work because
If
be a
if
one-on-one.
I just did a DM story in a area you're familiar with, then we could just.
well, that's the thing. I'm still not really knowledgeable about the D&D universe. Also, apparently Pathfinder's like super popular, but really complex.
The pleasure prison of the Bethuvian demon whore.
Whore or horde?
Whore.
Is there a picture?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Ah, savage species. All right,
Yep, there she is.
Oh,
Not bad.
yeah.
As far as demon whores go.
Oh shit. Let's I have an idea. Let's talk
Adventure
about our
for one barbarian. Oh, so
shit.
some of these are like
serpent
specific.
armor, chitin armor, weight armor.
That is all about playing a character who's a monster. Like that's all about playing a monster character. Like,
That would
that's
be
monster character.
that would be a
specific.
cool change up though. The
Well, I've already
player
told,
plays a monster
going up against like other people.
going up
Yes.
against a party.
I've had that idea.
That's cool, like a reverse. I like
I'm
that idea.
sure I'm not the only person that's ever had that fucking
No,
idea.
fuck
but,
no, probably not. But
yeah,
Yeah.
I think that'd be fucking dope.
But what was I gonna say? Oh, my first experience with D&D. So back in high school, probably 11th grade, 12th grade, there was a kid named Sam. He was, I think, 2 grades below us, or 2 or 3 grades below me. He was like a freshman or at least a sophomore, and he and a bunch of other kids in his class that he knew, like maybe like 2 others, 3 others, go to the library and run a D&D one-off campaign or whatever every like Friday or some shit. And so I would basically get a note from study hall and head straight down there to the library, and I was the only fucking I was like like they're all kids like compared to me at the time. It was weird, but they introduced me to D&D, and yeah, no, it was very light. I made it was either Rorin or Rorik, but I made a character sheet, and he was an elf. I think he was like either a human or elf, and he was a ranger, and we were pretty much pirates. Anyways, the whole thing ended
Wait a
pretty badly.
That's the character who you stole another name from me from, isn't it?
Rorik?
No, there was a character that
Rorin.
that you played. No,
Yeah, it was the father I was going to use it for.
Varen,
Who?
Varen or Varys, Varen.
No.
I remember you stealing another name.
I never used
Oh, well.
it. I told you I wanted to use it. I told you I wanted to use it,
You
but I never
thief.
used it. I
You-
never used it. Fuck you.
Identity
I
theft
picked
is
it
not
up,
a
I
joke.
looked at it, and I put it back.
Identity theft is not a joke, Cody.
Michael! Fucking no. But I basically made that, and it ended pretty badly because the one kid in the group, he was like, I wouldn't say he's a complete murder hobo. He is that guy.
Ugh.
He wasn't like edgy or anything. He was like a
Asshole?
Brendan type, where like, ha,
Oh,
like super nerdy.
Fuck that guy.
Always the rule checker. Like he was a dickhead about it. Like it was like I don't usually call people out on like their shit, but like this guy was like, it wasn't that he just liked to go with the rules. It was more so of like he would fudge things and then try to like call bullshit where there was none, and then it's just annoying. Anyways, it got into kind of like a yelling match in the fucking library.
Can you believe this guy coming in here? He's got his glasses.
Okay,
and
critical.
He's coming in here
Charlie.
and he's trying to fact check my game. Like, who the hell comes into the library?
I can't believe these Karens coming into the library.
I can't believe these Karens coming into my D&D game and
Jesus.
trying to tell me the rules. I already know the rules.
Fucking classic. No, but it was a nice. They're all nice people. I never had any issues. But Sam moved away. Oh Jesus!
I'm sorry. I just realized that my laugh, sometimes my laugh has a very specific wavelength.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. Like a rib cage.
Yeah, there it is again.
It's like a rib cage on the entire spectrum.
It's funny.
But
Sam moved away.
Sam moved away that year, and it was supposed to be our last game, and we all got kicked out of the library because it ended
Because of
in
the
an argument. And that ruined the rest of the fucking year for me because I sat in a shitty ass study hall.
That's unfortunate, dude. High school had its ups and downs.
Mm-hmm. Dude, high school was fucking dumb. Like, it's so
The
dumb.
best part for me is when I had a study hall in the auditorium and I could just kick my ass up on the one of them seats and just fucking
That's what I did, dude. I fucking passed out.
Vibe. I just vibed.
I would-
Every study hall.
I
Or
would-
I would sneak out to go to lunch with my friends.
Oh, that'd be nice. I couldn't sneak out.
I used to sneak out to go to lunch.
Mm.
Sit down with 2 friends of mine.
I had lunch as soon as I got back from tech.
I'm pretty sure I had lunch
So-
like right after that period too. So like I snuck out,
Mhm.
had lunch, like maybe had,
Then
like,
had lunch.
snacked, and then had actual lunch.
Nice. See, I got back from tech, and then I would get in line for lunch and whatever. And alright. So it was always a race with the buses, whether we get there early or not to get lunch. Dude, I met this kid, right? This kid, I think he was a grade higher than me at the time, but I didn't have any money on my account, and I didn't realize it, and I didn't have any money on me, and they're like, "Hey, you can't get lunch," and I'm like, "Oh fuck, okay." And the kid behind me he's like, "Oh, I'll pay for it." I'm like, Are you sure? You want me to pay you back tomorrow? Like, I got you. Like, I'm not really needy. I mean, have you looked at me? I'm kind of fat as fuck. Because in high school, dude, I was a thick tree. I was the goddamn magic tree in all those fucking movies. Like, you remember the tree from Avatar? Not The Last Airbender.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm that tree. That was my neck and head. Because of my hair, it was a mop. It looked like a tree.
You did have a fucking.
It was
poof
fucking
head of hair.
heckin'
It looked like a
chonker.
fucking Q-tip.
God damn, that was fucked. Dude, I used to have a bowl cut that rivaled Bieber's.
Oh my god.
I
dude,
had
you're
it
a fucking-
before that asshole.
No, you know that motherfucker from Ned's Declassified?
Stop.
You looked like that.
Not.
A little bit. Coconut head.
No, it wasn't even coconut head. That's a
No, but it
bowl
was-
cut.
Yeah, but it was like poofy. And like, it was like a
Oh.
helmet that you could just.
Oh, that's fucked up.
That's fucked up. You helped me find that picture of us standing at that wedding down at like New Jersey.
Oh god,
It looks like a fucking helmet.
dude, that doesn't even look like a helmet. It looks like a brain tumor. I look like
Brain
Megamind.
tumor.
I look like Megamind with hair.
He's got a brain tumor.
Fuck. Oh, it's so dumb. Like if you had just gone here and just smush it down, looked like a beehive.
That it would. Me, I'm
Jeez.
still rocking my flap.
See, I need a haircut now.
I need a haircut too. I gotta get rid of a lot of this long shit over here.
I want to get the sides trimmed down more and the back trimmed up more, because I like it when my hair kind of like does that fro thing.
Yeah, I want to trim a lot of this. Maybe trim
the
the
front.
flap a little bit,
Real
but
hard.
like have the long and then dye it.
See, I don't like dyeing hair.
I'm gonna dye my hair
I don't
just
see
once.
the point. I get that. Yeah,
I'm gonna dye it a nice deep red color.
you're gonna hate it.
Maybe, but it's worth a shot.
You
I'm not
always,
gonna bleach it.
You can always
I'm
get
not
rid
gonna.
of it over time.
Yeah, over time I can get rid of it.
Just get haircuts like normal and it'll fade out.
Nate's recommended me like a thing to use because his sister and mom used it or something. But yeah, I'll have to give that a shot. Sounds
Oh.
fun.
Good old shot.
Good old song.
Tell me what you want, boy. What you want?
I'll tell you what I want. I want.
Tell you what I want.
I want a piece of bubble gum. I want a pop gun.
Okay, so your workday, right? Because we mentioned earlier how dumb these people are. Tell them what you told me when you got in my truck today.
The man who's in my aisle?
No, not the man, but also the lady,
Oh,
ice cream lady.
fucking okay. Like, okay, so I could have bagged it weird. Sometimes I zone out when I bag, but this lady apparently came back into the store while I wasn't around. I guess I was in the back or something. I don't know. But she came around looking for me because apparently I bagged her ice cream weird, and
Whatever
it
the
tipped
fuck
over
that
and
means.
leaked in her car when she got it home.
Which is funny because,
That's no longer my responsibility. Once that shit leaves the store, I am not responsible.
and also you did say it was like a tub of ice cream,
like a gallon.
like-
normally
like-
when I get so
like a Turkey Hill iced tea
Envision
kind-
a Turkey Hill gallon of ice cream.
yeah, like that shit's not gonna magically fucking spill.
Usually when I bag
There
a
is no
Turkey Hill,
spill.
when I bag a Turkey Hill gallon of ice cream, if they have multiple gallons of ice cream, like
Yeah.
we have a deal, I will take 2 gallons of ice cream,
Yeah,
set them beside each other in the bag,
don't
and then
bang
that's
the
it.
table too much.
Sorry. I'll set them there. I'll set them beside each other. Put them in the bag. That's it. 2 gallons of ice cream sitting beside each other,
Yeah.
and then that's it.
You know what fucks me up about that? Have you ever tried to open a Turkey Hill gallon of iced tea, like a new or not iced tea?
And it
Sorry, ice
spills?
cream. And no, a new one, like a brand new one. They don't fucking come off. They don't. You have to pry it off. It's stuck on there. It doesn't magically pop off. So that lady literally had to throw it on the fucking ground, or it spilled in her car.
Maybe
Because
like
she was
hard turn.
she probably smashed on the brakes or something.
Something like that. I don't
But
look.
but like what is spilled? Like what is that? It's a solid. I'm sorry, it's not a liquid yet. It's a solid.
I mean,
How far is your ride home?
Ice cream starts melting like as soon as you take it out of the fucking
No.
freezer.
No, even on the hot days, my grandparents would come home with like those tubs of ice cream, and that shit wouldn't even be fucking melted.
I could go for some ice cream.
It's like, hold on, 10:22.
So,
McDonald's is open, but their ice cream machine probably is being
it's
cleaned.
broken.
No, that's the funny. They're not fucking broken. They're always being cleaned.
I'm cleaning it.
I'm cleaning it.
I'm cleaning it.
Isn't there like an app that you can actually look where the ones that are available are? I think there
Like the
was. I
available
talked about it.
McDonald's or
Yeah.
the available
No,
ice cream
available.
machines?
Yeah, ice cream machines. I think
What?
somebody made an app for that a while back.
No.
Yeah, I saw it. I don't remember.
That's so stupid.
It's not. It makes sense with how fucking inconvenient that shit gets.
I mean, I guess, but like, shit.
Huh. Well, if you want to, well, first of all, do you want to try that D&D kind of podcast series?
We'll think about it.
We'll think about it.
We'll run it through the mill.
Run it through.
We'll see how it goes.
Crunch the numbers.
Crunch the numbers.
Oh, yeah. All right. This is Fuck Your Mom FM.
Fuck your mom. Okay.
Totally radical.
Hey there, welcome to Fuck Your Mom FM.
All those fucking radio stations.
Have a seat and we'll get real started on fucking your mom.
Ha ha! Wink, wink,
Yeah.
nudge, nudge.
You got it.
Disclaimer: we do not actually fuck mothers.
But if we did, we'd do it right here on Fuck Your Mom FM.
Fucking classic. All right, I think
think
here's
we're
a
good.
good spot to stop.
we've been doing it for an hour.
I will go. I'll
Hour and a
come
half.
through this.
Hold on, an hour and a half.
I'll come through this if I swear to God, if the audio's bad on this, I'm gonna cut the throat.
Audio seems to be good.
I'll cut the throat of
Sorry, was
every
he on?
lemon.
Your audio seems to be doing fine. Whenever no, mine's doing okay. I think we're fine. I think we're good.
Oh, I'm the top, aren't I?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I got worried. I was looking at the bottom. I'm like, it's not matching up.
No. I'm the bottom. You're on the top at the moment.
No jokes.
No jokes.
He's gay.
Anyway.
We're probably being really loud. All right. Well,
Anyway,
it's been good. Thank you for joining us on the Vitamin C podcast.
Yes,
If you'd
thank
like to
you,
see
thank
more of
you.
our content,
Good.
well, you're just going to have to click that bell and subscribe.
We cannot
because-
confirm when the next episode comes out because we
Fuck
do not
them.
have a schedule.
Yeah. Also, look forward to those edits whenever what year that comes out. What are they called? What was I gonna call them? It was gonna be a whole series.
I don't know.
Something it's.
I don't know. Fuck it's. No.
No,
but
they're
whatever.
like our failed attempts at podcasts. I chop up the funny bits and combine them.
I don't know. But I'm sure something will come around.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you all for listening, and
Thank you.
we'll see you in the next episode. Fare thee well.
Where's the fucking pause
Oh God, where's the pause button? Find
Where's
the pause
the
button.
goddamn
Find the pause button.
I'm not
It's up
editing.
there. It's up there. It's up there. I see it.
All right, I see.
see
I
it.
found the mouse.
I see
I have 3 monitors. I found the mouse,
Goodbye.
boys.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.